And welcome everybody to issue 16, issue 16 of the Grim Gazette. I am your host, T. Morris. Thank you very much for the kudos to the intro. I'm very proud of it myself. And thank you all for joining us. This is your weekly paranormal magazine here on Twitch. We record it live here and then we put an edited version up on YouTube. I hope everybody enjoys themselves tonight. Again, I represent Old Spirits Investigations. We are a paranormal research team and we will be turning 3 years old this summer. So thank you all for your support. You can find us over on YouTube with our show Old Spirits. We just launched season 3, and during the break between season 2 and season 3, we became YouTube partners. So you can go on ahead and become a member of YouTube and support the channel that way. Now here on Twitch, not only do we do the Grim Gazette live, we also do live investigations, live footage reviews. You can catch all that here at this channel. Now, if you want to participate, if you want to be part of the Grim Gazette, we do have on our Discord a Grim Gazette channel. You can drop in a clip you want me to debunk. If you want to have me look at a news story of the weird, or the unusual, go ahead and put it in there as well. Or you can just come to the comments and you can go on ahead and drop a link that I can take a look at there. That is the Grim Gazette, and this is how we are going to be spending our Tuesday night getting weird. And the cool thing about this is, yeah, we are going to be starting off with a weird news story. It's kind of timely. We've been hitting. This has been getting a lot of news play. So here we go. Kicking it off this week, Dublin to New York City portal temporarily shut down due to inappropriate behavior. Yeah. Here we go. You've probably seen this talked about. You've probably seen some of the photographs from it, but there's this kind of cool, kind of odd, kind of a weird, I don't know if it's an art piece, I don't know if it's just a a tourism thing, but basically people are calling it the Stargate prototype. And it's a giant portal. It almost looks like the portal from City on the Edge of Forever from early Star Trek lore, like Star Trek the original series kind of thing. And yeah, let's just go ahead and read the news story. A portal linking New York City to Dublin via a live stream has been temporarily shut down after inappropriate behavior ensued, according to Dublin City Council. Less than a week after the 24/7 visual art installation was put in place, officials have opted to close it down temporarily after people began to flash each other, grind on the portal, and one person even shared pictures of the Twin Tower attack to people in New York City. Alternatively, the portal has also been the site of reunions with old friends and even a proposal, with many documenting their experience with the installation online. The Dublin City Council said that although those engaged in the inappropriate behavior were few and far between, videos of said behavior went viral online. While we cannot control all of the actions, we are implementing some technical solutions to address this, and these will go live in the next 24 hours. I like to tie tiddly poo. Maybe I shouldn't do that with an Irish accent. Maybe that's just maybe that's slightly inappropriate there. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll take that again. While we cannot control all of these actions, we are implementing some technical solutions to address this, and these will go live in the next 24 hours, the council said in a Monday statement. We will continue to monitor the situation over the coming days with our partners in New York to ensure that portals continue to deliver a positive experience for both cities and the world. The New York City portal is next to the Flatiron Building, while Dublin's is at the crux of North Earl Street and O'Connell Street. What is the portal? The portal was launched on May 8th as a way to bring people together via technology. Portals.
This is great. Anyone want a hug?
No, it's not great.
No hugs.
No, unfortunately. Yeah, an influencer flashed her tatas, and yep, there you go. There you have it. So go be influenced by the Tatas. There you are. Portals are an invitation to meet people above borders and differences and to experience our world as it really is, united and one, said Benediktas Gilius, the Lithuanian artist and founder of The Portal. The live stream provides a window between distant locations, allowing people to meet outside of their social circles and cultures, transcend geographical boundaries, and embrace the beauty of global interconnectedness. The Dublin portal is set to connect with other cities and destinations in Poland, Brazil, and Lithuania, the Dublin City Council said in a May 8th press release. The connection with New York City is expected to remain through autumn with additional cultural performances starting in mid-May. So there you go. There you go. Yeah. We had something really nice. And then who ruins it? Influencers. Influencers and wise asses over in the UK, in Ireland. Yeah, it's still part of that. Still part of that. She was on the New York side. Of course she was. Why are people? Okay. Now, this may come across as sexist, but I couldn't help to giggle. Colorado woman tries to steal a pickup, but couldn't handle the stick shift, police said. You go to steal a car and you can't drive stick. Look. Grand Theft Auto 101. You gotta know manual as well as automatic. You just got to learn manual as well as automatic, okay? That would be me. There you go, secondhand. A Colorado woman's attempt to steal a pickup truck shortly after she was released from jail on a car theft. Oh my God, jeez. Shortly after she was released from jail on a car theft charge. Oh my God.
Figured it.
Was thwarted not by police officers, not the truck owners, but by her inability to drive a stick shift, Boulder police said. Okay. This is going to be a great story, I can tell. The woman had been released from jail on May 3rd after being accused of stealing a car a day earlier and walked down the road until she spotted a pickup truck with the keys inside. She then started the pickup truck, but apparently discovered she couldn't manage the manual transmission. Let me try that again. Sorry. She then started the pickup truck, but apparently discovered she couldn't manage the manual transmission. So she got out and walked away, leaving the truck to roll forward and strike a fire hydrant, police said. Oh my God.
I got to say, that's what I appreciate about you.
Wow. The woman was arrested and now has a May 30 court date on new charges of motor vehicle theft, careless driving without a license, and failing to report the crash. The truck, and what was left of the fire hydrant, I assume, was returned to its owner, police said. Police titled a social media post about this case, Stick Shift for the Win, which is an acronym for the win. Oh my God. Wow.
Hard no.
Oh my God. Whoo. Now, I want to make this also very clear. This next story, you would think, oh, it's a Florida man story. Nope, it is not a Florida man story. Here we go. Man says his emotional support alligator.
Hard no.
You heard that right. Man said his emotional support alligator, known for its big social media audience, has gone missing. And this is, I know my wife is in the audience right now. Pip, this is a little too close to. We need to make sure we take a kitten head count, because here's what's going on. Brunswick, Georgia, a Pennsylvania man who credits an alligator named Wally for helping relieve his depression for nearly a decade, says he is searching for the reptile after it went missing during a vacation to the coast of Georgia. Joey Henney has thousands of social media users following his page devoted to Wally, the cold-blooded companion. This is what I wish Ad blockers worked on these pages. Let's try that again. Joey Henney has thousands of social media users following his pages devoted to Wally, the cold-blooded companion that he calls his emotional support alligator. He has posted photos and videos online of people petting the 5.5-foot or 1.7 meter alligator like a dog or hugging it like a teddy bear. Wally's popularity soared to new heights last year when the gator was denied entry to a Philadelphia Phillies game. Dear Lord in heaven, what is this guy thinking?
So technically, T. Morris is correct.
Technically, I am correct. You can have a support animal. When it is an alligator, I just don't think a public place like a Phillies game, even if it is Philadelphia. Snup King, how are you? It is an appropriate place for an alligator. I just don't think it is. I just don't think it is.
So technically, T. Morris is correct.
I'm going to get a lot of use out of that one tonight. Now, Henny says he is distraught after Wally vanished while accompanying him on an April vacation in Brunswick, Georgia, a port city 70 miles south of Savannah. He says he suspects someone stole Wally from the fenced outdoor enclosure where Wally spent the night on April 21st. In social media posts, Henny said pranksters left Wally outside the home of someone who called authorities, resulting in his alligator being trapped and released into the wild. Oh man, oh man, oh man, yikes. We need all the help we can get to bring my baby back, Henny said in a tearful video posted on TikTok. Please, we need your help. Apparently something with an extremely loud, incorrect buzzer. Did someone need a new wallet? I hope not. I hope not. But there you go. There you go, everybody. I'm still processing that one. I mean, okay. So at least by the look of Secondhand's reactions, this is a legit thing. This guy legit has a and how you doing there, Zelda? It sounds like that this is a legit emotional support animal. It's just the whole point of it being an alligator. And he's taking it out in public. That's man. Oh, hydrate. Thank you very much, Zelda. All right. Now, as many of you know, I am a cat owner. I am a very happy cat owner. So this next story does hit very, very close to home. Utah cat with a fondness for boxes takes surprise trip to California thanks to Amazon. Look at that. Look at that little guy. We will be watching the video. We will be watching the video, everybody. Don't worry. We will be watching the video. Galena, a 6-year-old house cat from Utah, likes hiding and playing with cardboard. Earlier this month, the combination of the two made for a stressful trip in an Amazon package, a feverish search, a California rescue, and yes, let's hear for it, a tearful reunion. Her family is still waiting to reintroduce cardboard to her again, owner Carrie Clark said Tuesday, because they don't want to stress her out. Clark got Galena as a kitten after her aunt rescued a pregnant feral cat. Hey, honey, does that sound familiar? The American Shorthair with calico and Siamese coloring has been a constant companion and source of emotional support. I've been through a bunch of health things, and she and I have gone through all of that together. And she's just had this extra great part about her personality that's very loving. And she can tell when you don't feel well, Clark said. And she's just really, really special to me. I mean, you can say that about any cat, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a great thing to have cats like Benedict right here. That's Benedict with a K, everybody. It's Benedict with a K, right? Right? So let's read this together, Benedict. So when Galena disappeared on April 10, Clark was beside herself. They searched the neighborhood, put up flyers, and posted notices on Facebook. Lost pet pages in Lehi, Utah. Not knowing what had happened to her was pretty excruciating, Clark said. I cried my eyes out for 7 days trying to figure out what happened. Clark also ran through all the worst case scenarios, warning the cat could have gotten out of the house, had been nabbed by a predator, or run over by a vehicle. Clark said she received a text that changed my life on April 17th, saying that Galena's microchip, and this is why not only do you need to neuter and spay your pets, microchip them. Freaking microchip them. Clark said that she received a text that changed my life on April 17th, saying that Galena's microchip had been scanned. So Clark knew she had been found somewhere. Soon after, she got a call saying her cat was near Riverdale, California, after being found in a box along with steel-toed boots that had been returned to an Amazon warehouse. Clark's husband had ordered several pairs of boots, kept one, returned the rest in a large box on April 10th. We realized that our sweet kitty must have jumped into that box without us knowing. And if my wife is still in chat, I'm telling you right now, we check every freaking box that we recycle or every freaking box that we are mailing. Amazon employees knew just who to call when they found the feline coworker Brandy Hunter, who rescues cats, Clark said. Hunter took the cat home and to the vet the next day where the microchip was scanned. Clark spoke with Hunter, who calmed me down and told me that my kitty was okay, despite having spent 6 days in a cardboard box without food or water. I wanted desperately to be with her, Clark said. She and her husband flew to California the next day, reunited with Galena at the veterinarian's office, and rented a car to drive home. We did what we needed to do because I just adore her, Clark said. It was an intensely emotional week. I went from hysterically laughing that she was struck like that. We mailed our cat, just the humor part of that, to the hysterically crying all within like 5 seconds, Clark said. The family was lucky to get Galena back, Clark said, in part because the weather was not harsh during that time the cat was missing. Box was torn at the seam, allowing her to get more air, and because Hunter, who took her to a vet and had her scanned for a microchip. Since word got out, Clark has been sharing her cat story with advice to microchip your pets and double check your Amazon boxes before returning them. Galena is a quiet cat, Clark said. She didn't meow, Clark said. We would have loved for her to meow, so we knew that she was in that box. Ah! And the best part of all, we have a happy ending.
She's pretty hidden in there right now.
Here we go.
Come on, kitty. Come on.
Oh, look at her.
She loves to play in boxes. It's just like part of her personality.
Hello? Oh, come on. Don't freeze it there.
She just mysteriously disappeared. We had absolutely no idea what happened to her. It's
All right, we're gonna
just
back
like
that
part
up.
of her personality.
We're gonna back it up even
She
further.
just mysteriously. She loves to play in boxes. It's just like part of her personality. She just mysteriously disappeared. We had absolutely no idea what happened to her.
That's crazy.
Tons of flyers up. We contacted friends and family to help us search. We searched for a whole week. And then we got the most amazing, insane news in the entire world. I just couldn't even believe that she was in California. I thought it was a prank. Like, I still hard to wrap my brain around. Took the package to the drop-off without knowing that our dear cat was inside. We're just so happy to have her again. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what a good girl. Aw. Come on, that's a good story, everybody. That's a good story. It's a good, solid story. I just want to cuddle my cat. Well, are you gonna slap me? I'm showing you affection, and you just want to slap me, don't you? Don't you, Benedict? Yeah. I tell you what, Benedict. Why don't we get some more treats? Would you like some more treats? Would you like some more treats? I know you want pumpkin, and we're coming close to pumpkin time for you. So let's go ahead and let's just do let's do a quick a cat segue here. We're gonna do a quick cat segue. There we go. But you're caught. Yeah, I know you're caught. You're caught on my sweater. There you go. What? Yeah. Come on. You're caught on my sweater. What did you do? You're caught on my sweater, buddy. So now you know what you've heard about this stream is true.
He's got cats on stream? God, what can't Team Monster do? I'm not even being facetious. It's like a really good stream.
There you go. I'm not kidding. I got a lot of good drop-ins. From Doug. Okay, so that oh wait, no. We still I'm sorry, we still have I thought we were about to be wrapped up for I thought we had wrapped up. Nope, we still have one more, and this one's pretty intense. We have one more weird news story. Oh boy. Here we go. A woman says finding 50,000 bees behind walls in toddler's bedroom was right out of Stranger Things.
I suggest you let that one marinate.
I'm going to go on ahead and, I'm just going to let everybody kind of process that one right there. 50,000 bees in a toddler's bedroom. Ashley Class from North Carolina said her daughter of 3 had told her of monsters in her bedroom. Little did she know a bee colony had been growing right next to her for 8 months. This is obviously a Photoshop thing. I mean, just to make sure everybody is clear, this is Photoshopped, okay? When her daughter first started complaining about monsters in her bedroom, Ashley Class didn't give it too much thought, thinking her 3-year-old had perhaps been imagining things after watching Pixar's Monsters, Inc. The toddler was even given a water bottle, which she told was monster spray. Ms. Class, a home designer from Charlotte, North Carolina, told the BBC. But months later, and upon seeing swarms of bees circling around the chimney, Ms. Class called in pest control and found what nightmares are made of: a hive home to 50,000 honeybees.
Hard no.
Yeah, that right there, that's a lot of bees. Oof. Now, to be fair, that honey's got to be dope as hell. I mean, let's be honest. Miss Class documented her ordeal on TikTok, posting updates on her astonishing situation, which have gathered millions of views. So we could take a look at that. Why don't we? Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. To Tickety Talks. That's it? That's all you got for us, lady? 5 seconds? Now, I should point this out because this is paranormal adjacent. This is one of the things that people do use FLIR cameras for. It's not always about about, the paranormal. It also does cover, in fact, things like this, where you've got, where you've got, in the middle of a wall that should have no temperature, you have something nearly 10 or however many degrees warmer than the rest of the house. And there you are. Oh no. Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. All of that is honeycomb. Oh my God. Damn. I said damn. Here we go. When your daughter's been hearing monsters in the walls, Miss Class described in her first clip, turns out it was 50,000 bees buzzing. Clip shows a thermal camera of lighting up like Christmas as it pointed towards the wall where the beehive was growing. Ms. Class said the beehive had taken 8 months, but the honeycomb and honey produced by the industrious colony weighing in 100 pounds or 45 kilograms. I hope she gets to keep the honey knockoff, because let me tell you something. I love me some good fresh honey. And I'll give you another one too. Pip introduced me to this. There is a gelato in New Zealand, and I believe it's called Hokey Pokey. And it actually has pieces of fresh honeycomb mixed in with it. It's good. It's really, really good. It is believed the bees got in through the chimney and a hole in the clay pipe, which was used to warm the rooms of the house. But that wasn't it. Several extractions later, a whole new hive was discovered, bringing the total amount of bees in Miss Class's farmhouse to 60, at 60,000, she said on TikTok. Beekeeper Curtis Collins, who had been removing the hives from the homes for 6 years. Oh, sorry, let me try that again. Beekeeper Curtis Collins, who has been removing hives from homes for 6 years, told Good Morning America, I believe that may be actually the, what did he say? I believe that may be actually the first one that I've done that was floor to ceiling. Wow. One of the clips posted by Ms. Class was captioned saying the inside wall of her 100-year-old home looks right out of Stranger Things. Replying to one of the comments, the designer said, the whole situation haunts me. Ms. Class said home insurance won't cover the cost of the damage. Ooh, that kind of sucks. And she told the BBC she believes the bees have resulted in her being around $20,000 or 16,000 pounds out of pocket. Here's the thing though, save the honey. Save the honey, save the honeycomb. I guarantee it, she'll get that back. She will get that back. Thank you, Panic. Thank you very much. Okay, that concludes our weird news segment, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out here with us. And yeah, hopefully you got a little bigger in the brain after that. Now we get to the submissions for paranormal stuff. And we're looking tonight at UFO, what's happening in the war zone. Is this a spaceship? This is from Mavi UFO Alarm, and we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see how this goes. So first things first is we do away with the music for now. Nothing about white bat audio. I love me some white bat audio. And let's take a look at what this video has to offer to us. So we are going to be looking at UFOs or UAPs, and this is roughly the kind of video that we're looking at. Okay, we want to make sure that it's somewhere around 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Okay, so here we go. Here we go.
Ебать. Что это? Блядь, паук опять поселился. А ну подожди. Сейчас еще будет. Что-то... Это что вообще такое? Это НЛО?
Okay, so what I'm assuming is that the image on the left-hand side was the original. This right-hand image is a blown-up version of it. So I'm assuming what they're claiming the UFO is this this red light that just appears in the sky. And I don't know if you could call that a UFO. That could just be, that could just be an atmospheric anomaly. It was the whole searchlight, like super powerful flashlight. Yeah, that there's nothing extraterrestrial about that. But would I call that a UFO? It's like, it could be a number of things. And if it is in a war zone, if it's in the Ukraine area, it could be a number of things causing that that disturbance. Weird stuff, not a UFO. Exactly, Snup. I'm not really buying into that. Not really buying into that. Okay, let's take a look at this next part of the clip. Oh, this is a compilation. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Whatever it is, it's small. It's super small. I mean, it was tiny.
That's what she said.
Okay, that was pretty good. I mean, well, first off, the resolution on this is terrible. I'm sorry, but the resolution on this is absolute, butts. The other thing, too, about this is, I mean, it could... I mean, it could be a bird. It could be a drone. It could be a number of things. Why is almost all UFO footage shot with an iPhone 2? Exactly. For example, the aliens that were captured by the Miami police during some riot or something or other. Yeah, that was nothing. That was nothing. So that, and honestly, even with that crappy resolution, that looks like a drone. It could easily be a drone. UFOs. So here are the things about UFOs and UAPs. Unidentified flying objects, and I mean that could easily be a drone. That could easily be just somebody farting around with a drone. They didn't study their environmental science. No, they didn't. It could be a very well. The whole point of it though is that it is a tiny cloud moving super fast. Now I can honestly say I've never seen a cloud move that fast. Now I am not a meteorologist, so I can't say whether clouds do or don't move that fast. But that could be a number of things, ranging from a bird out of focus to a drone. I'm kind of leaning more towards drones because when they blew up the image, crappy as it was, I could see the extensions of what a small drone would be. So, not impressed. And that's the thing. I want so badly to have that really good UFO footage. You know what I mean? The kind that just really defies explanation. Similar to the stuff that you saw in when Navy pilots were called forward and saying, "Yeah, we were getting some things we didn't quite understand." Now this is a different location, Viral. This is a completely different location. So no, I'm not really buying into this one. Watching it over and over again doesn't help either. I'm also trying to figure out how somebody captured this and was reviewing it and said, "Oh, did you see that?" Unless it's no, I'm not buying into that. All right, let's take a look at this one. Are you serious? Are you? Are you trying to tell me that you think no? Because when you look at the footage, look at what is in the center of the left portion. It's what's at the top of the mountain. Okay. Class, please, pencils down. Eyes up. I'd like to point out something to you all. When water droplets form shapes in the sky, even these types of shapes that look very solid, we have a name for those. We call it a cloud. This is a cloud. Not to be confused with a cloud where we put up our different... No,
God! No, God, please, no!
Viral, it's a cloud.
No!
It's a cloud.
No!
It's a cloud.
No!
Cloud! Sorry, that's a cloud. That's what this... Because if you look, the blow-up part over here, to the right, is if you look over on the left, that is what is center focus. That is center focus. It's the cloud. So yeah, that is not, no. I don't know. So many times I've seen people try to pass off clouds as unidentified flying as motherships. I'm like, look, I've seen some pretty wicked cool cloud structures. I remember one time seeing a cloud just shy after a friend of mine's death, sadly. But he was a massive Star Wars fan. And driving home from saying goodbye to him, I swear to God, we saw a cloud that easily could have passed for a Star Destroyer. But no, that's what they're looking at. They're not looking at the bugs on the windshield. They're looking at that cloud over the mountain range. Do I want to know? Do I want to know how many views this has gotten? Do I really want to know? I shouldn't, but I do. Hang on. Okay. 6,000 views. All right, 6,000 views. That's not too bad. Now, this one over India. Now, here's one. Yeah. I mean, this could be a bird. This could be a high flying bird. This could be a plane. I think one of the problems that I would love to have just a little bit of context around this video, like what was there supposed to be zero air traffic? Well, is this place common for birds? That kind of thing. The truth is, though, people put this stuff forward on both YouTube and TikTok as being supernatural, as being paranormal. All right, let's get back to our UFO, not UFO footage here. This is killing me. Extremely out of practice, secondhand. Extremely out of practice. But I will tell you real quick though. I'm feeling the itch to go back. I'm feeling the itch to go back.
यूएफओ यानी अनआइडेंटिफाइड यानी जिसे पहचाना ना जा सके फ्लाइंग ऑब्जेक्ट उड़ती हुई चीज दावा है कि यूएफओ जैसी वस्तु करीब 1 घंटे तक उड़ती रही.
Okay, so now technically, yes, this is an unidentified flying object. Technically, yes, it is. The bigger problem you have is that that's a very high flying helicopter if it is. But the bigger problem is that you don't have anything closer up to it to see what it is. Could be a number of things. It could be a surveillance balloon. It could be it's almost too nondescript. And that is the thing about UFOs is there can be so much unlicensed traffic in the sky. I don't think it's a helicopter. I really don't think it's a helicopter. Be nice if there was some sound that went with it. But yeah, not a bad submission. Not a bad submission, but also not UFOs. I mean, let me rephrase that. Not anything extraterrestrial. So, kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer on that. Okay, now let's take a look at this one. Now, this is actually... So, this is YouTube. So, where is... Oh, geez. What is... Oh, this is YouTube Shorts. Okay, these are YouTube Shorts. Okay. All right, so let's go on ahead and let's crank up the volume on it.
When one of them noticed something moving off in the distance, they stopped dead in their tracks and shined their flashlight in the direction of the movement. They were unsure of what they were staring at initially, but as they began to get a better look, fear started to come over them within moments.
How you doing there? How you doing there, Marv? Good to see you in stream. All right, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes.
As they shine their flashlight off in the distance, they capture a black humanoid figure crouched behind the tall grass. The figure appears to have thick black hair and begins to slowly make its way towards the two men. The creature soon begins to pick up speed and charge the two friends, which sends them running for their lives. A few friends were walking out to their favorite hunting spot late one evening.
Okay. Excuse me for that. Okay. I got problems with this. One, they were out hunting. So if they're out hunting, that means that they got guns. Now I'm assuming this is not them. I'm assuming this is just straight up stock photography. But you mean to tell me
when one of them noticed something moving off in the distance, they stopped dead in their tracks and shined their flashlight in the direction of the movement. They were unsure of what they were staring at initially, but as they began to get a better look, fear started to come over them within moments.
You mean to tell me as hunters, one, you're hunting at night, two, you see that, three, you're not going to take a shot at it? Really? I'd shoot it before I saw it because I'm American and Lincoln died for our sins. Oh, man. I mean, hang on a second. Hang on a second. I got a real... These must be like... Okay, I put these hunters on the same level as paranormal investigators who see something happening in another room or they hear something happening in another room and they run away. Worst paranormal investigators ever. If you are hunting and something like this is coming at you, I'm sorry. If I'm in that, if I'm in that party, I'm pulling the trigger. I am pulling the freaking trigger. Exactly, Marv. They also are shining a light on it. They're shining a light on it. I am calling shenanigans on this in the biggest possible way.
As they shine their flashlight off in the distance, they capture a...
They're not shining that in the distance. This thing is right on top of them. This is right on top of them. Come on. Come on.
Black humanoid figure crouched behind the tall grass.
It does look like
the figure appears to have thick black hair and begins to slowly make its way towards the two men.
And as you can see, because I am using AI to voice this, I am keeping it as neutral as possible. Exactly. This is
The creature soon begins to pick up...
No. Also, that's the thing. The creature soon picks up speed and the guys start running. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, you're the worst hunters ever. If you're not... I would have popped off at least 3 rounds at this point. I'm sorry. And Marv, I will tell you right now, my aim would not have missed. I would have... But yeah, thanks for that intro. That's a good one. That's a good one to debunk. I'm sorry. First off, 2 hunters and they didn't get 1 shot off. Nah, I'm not buying that. Not for a second. Snub is like 100% real. Hunt it. All right. Now comes oof. See, whenever my wife submits one to me, I always get nervous because she will go out. She and Secondhand are both dastardly about this. They will throw stuff at me that will really make me go, okay. So, ghostly figures caught on camera. Here we go. Let's take a look at this.
You're about to see some of the scariest video clips that are trending on socials right now. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content, just like this. In this creepy footage captured on the phone of Redditor Domi Racer, we see something rather creepy playing out at 2 a.m. Take a look. The eerie incident occurred in a store named Bradley's Lock and Key in Savannah, Georgia. As the camera focuses on the door at the rear of the store, it slowly moves. A few seconds later.
Okay. So, first thing I would say, one of the things that this clip has going for it, it's Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia chat be haunted. It's haunted. Savannah, Georgia, ya haunted. Okay. So let's watch that again, because what I thought I was focusing. I'll show you what I was focusing on.
Something rather creepy playing out at 2 a.m. Take a look.
So I thought what they were focusing on was this like little white patch there, and that is what you would call a pareidolia. And what happens in pareidolia is that your brain sees a shape that it can't quite identify, and what it does is that it basically tries to turn it into a face or turn it into a figure or something like that. So let's go ahead and let's see what happens here. So the door is slightly ajar, and there is already something behind there. So it's not like there's something that leans out. But the door closes on its own.
The eerie incident occurred in a store named Bradley's Lock and Key in Savannah, Georgia. As the camera focuses on the door at the rear of the store, it slowly moves. A few seconds later, a mysterious light can be seen to the right of the door. The strange activity continues for some time.
Okay, that's interesting.
A few more seconds pass and another strange light appears. The door remains still, then violently opens. According to the poster, this was enough to make them drop their phone while screaming like a 5-year-old.
That was
Savannah, Georgia, often.
Okay, that see, all right. So let's back that up. I tell you something. My wife's got an evil side to her. She does. She has an evil side to her. So I was ready to dismiss the door closing as being a gust of wind and possibly it would be like the lights could be a number of things. It could be glare off the windows. It could be passing traffic even at 2 a.m. because it's a busy place, Savannah, Georgia. Okay,
take a look.
But here's the part that I'm going. Hang on a minute. All right, so we're starting from the beginning. So that could easily be a breeze. That could just easily be a breeze.
The incident occurred in a store named Bradley's Lock and Key in Savannah, Georgia.
The fact that it's Savannah, Georgia,
the camera focuses on the door at the rear of the store, it slowly moves.
Yeah, that could just be a breeze.
A few seconds later, a mysterious light can be seen to the right of the door.
So look to the right of the door, and you'll see, that could be from across the street. That could just be a weird reflection in the window.
A few more seconds pass and another strange light appears.
See the moving back and forth of the door.
The door remains still, then violently opens.
according to the...
That's intense. So I would be willing to say that, yeah, the slow moving of the door, that could easily be just a breeze. If there's some kind of breeze going on, if there's a cross breeze happening in that store somewhere. But then to see it like open that quickly and that wide, that is, in the words of OSI, compelling.
The poster, this was enough to make them drop their phone while screaming like
I
a
could see that.
5-year-old.
I could see that.
Savannah, Georgia, often referred to as America's most haunted city, is steeped in eerie tales and ghost stories that reflect its deep historical roots. Founded in 1733, Savannah witnessed wars, epidemics, fires, and countless tragedies, all of which have contributed to its haunted reputation. One of the most...
We're getting a history hit here, so everybody brace.
Famous haunted sites in Savannah is the Moon River Brewing.
I want to check this place out. I've heard so many things about the Moon River Brewing Company. I really want to check that place out.
Company housed in the city's...
That's on my wish list.
Oldest hotel building. Patrons and staff frequently report encounters with apparitions, sudden changes in temperature, and unexplained sounds. The upper floors are so notorious for paranormal activity that they're often inaccessible to the public. Another iconic haunted location is the Mercer Williams house, made famous by the book and movie Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Just behind its elegant facade lies a tale steeped in mystery and tragedy. It was within these walls that Jim Williams, a prominent antiques dealer, resided until his life met a grim end under suspicious circumstances. Rumours swirled about the mansion, whispers of hauntings and restless spirits gracing its halls. Visitors recount chilling encounters from inexplicable cold spots to spectral apparitions wandering.
So what Secondhand is referring to, this is why you and Pip should have bought that West Virginia hotel. Let me explain. So Pip, myself, and Phil Rossi, we actually last year went out to the old hospital on College Hill in Williamson, West Virginia. And the guy who owns the old hospital, he is the mayor of the town, right? He's the mayor of the town, and he was like, I had no idea that this was such a thing, that paranormal tourism was a thing. And we were like, oh yeah, it's a big industry. And what they were doing is they were talking about this hotel that was in Williamson. Williamson has seen better days, obviously, but they've got this beautiful hotel, this classic 1920s, 1930s hotel called the Mountaineer. Sinatra stayed there, Marilyn Monroe stayed there, Franklin Delano Roosevelt has stayed there. They worked through the area, selling war bonds. Well, we couldn't get into the Mountaineer because it was closed up, but you could see into the lobby. And I'm not kidding, chat. The lobby had a full-on shining kind of motif, right? It had that wood, and it looked like the Overlook Hotel, and it was freaky as hell. And had we the expendable income, I would have said, hell yeah, let's get this hotel. Let's see what it would cost to renovate it or to get a loan to run it or whatever. And then we'll just do paranormal weekends here. That freeze frame though. I'm working on it, Cammy. But that was what Secondhand was referring to, just so you know. So let's back it up a bit. And let's start over again. Or not start over, but let's just pick it up from here.
Another iconic haunted location is the Mercer Williams house, made famous by the book and movie Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Just behind its elegant facade lies a tale steeped in mystery and tragedy. It was within these walls that Jim Williams, a prominent antiques dealer, resided until his life met a grim end under suspicious circumstances. Rumours swirled about the mansion, whispers of hauntings and restless spirits gracing its halls. Visitors recount chilling encounters from inexplicable cold spots to spectral apparitions wandering the grand rooms. Danny Hansford, the assistant and lover of Jim Williams, was found dead in the Mercer Williams house on May 2nd, 1981. The circumstances surrounding his death are murky and have been the subject of much speculation and controversy. According to Jim Williams' account, he shot Hansford in self-defense during a heated argument. Williams claimed that Hansford was prone to violent outbursts and had threatened him with a gun, leading to a struggle that ended in tragedy. However, others have raised doubts about Williams' version of events, suggesting that the shooting may have been premeditated or motivated by other factors. The case went to trial 4 times, with Williams ultimately being acquitted of murder charges in 1989. Despite the legal proceedings, the true nature of Danny Hansford's death remains uncertain, and the Mercer Williams house continues to be haunted by the spectre of the tragic event. These stories and locations are just a sampling of what makes Savannah a favoured destination for those interested in the paranormal. It seems that Bradley's Lock and Key, the building seen in this video, can now be added to the ever-growing list of places that are said to be haunted in this historic southern city.
And with that board alone is going to give this door a lot of weight. It's going to give it a lot of weight. And wait for it. Oh, they didn't show it. So one of the other things I think is funny about Savannah, I'll tell you this quick story that happened to me when we were in Savannah for the first time. The only time, actually, for at least as OSI. We being me and Pip, we were walking through an area, I believe it's called the auctioneer's market, or it's the market. It's just called the market. And this was where, indentured servitude kind of happened. You know, this was where enslaved individuals were bought, and traded, and it was just it's a dark place. There's a lot of dark history here. And Pip and I were working with GhostTube, and you all know how solid we think GhostTube is. Well, and it was GhostTube Vanilla, and we were trying to walk through getting something on GhostTube, and whenever GhostTube crashes, it takes whatever it's been filming, whatever it's been capturing with it. And we could not get GhostTube to work. We could not get GhostTube to work in any way, in any kind of fashion. And I said, well, how about we do this? Why don't we do this, hon? Let's, you go on ahead and you just restart GhostTube, and I'll reinstall GhostTube. And then tomorrow we'll try it out again. So the next day we went to Bonaventure Cemetery. Beautiful cemetery. Gets a lot of video play, gets a lot of B-roll in Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. And GhostTube ran fine at Bonaventure. Did not glitch once. And all Pip did was restart. All I did was reinstall, and it ran fine. But at the market, it would not work. And I thought that was again compelling. Okay, let's get back to this.
In a spine-chilling post on Reddit by user CharacterWar2442, an image reveals a dark figure that seems to defy conventional explanation. This image, taken from the family's home security system,
Okay. All right. So first, get yourself something to eat there, Cammie. Get yourself something to eat. Thank you for watching. So here's the thing about security cameras. They are notoriously awful when it comes to their optics. Notoriously awful. Which means that you could walk in front of something and you'll look ghostly. You'll look odd. Or you'll walk and then you'll see like a ghost following somebody. And that's just the internal optics of a security camera trying to keep up. So, yeah, anytime you look at security camera footage, you got to look at it with a grain of salt. You got to look at it that way.
What looks to be a ghostly or shadowy figure, with one particular eerie detail. The figure's foot doesn't seem to touch the floor.
Because the camera can't render it enough. It can't render it in time. This person must have been walking so fast in front of the camera that when it captured this person, that person was in mid walk. In fact, if you really look into the figure, you can actually just see the ghostly outline of another leg right here, and that's just because the optics are so crap in the camera.
The backstory provided by the poster adds layers to this ghostly encounter.
Here we go.
The user explains that during their teenage years living in their parents' basement, both they and their younger brother experienced unexplained paranormal activities, such as the closet doors opening and closing and unsettling sounds during the night.
I think this is an AI picture. I think this is an AI picture because that's a weird ass bookshelf in the back.
Initially dismissed as mere house noises or the family's cat's antics, these experiences were largely ignored by their parents. However, years after the siblings moved out, their parents started noticing similar disturbances, including items moving, knocks, and even doors slamming on their own. One evening, their stepfather noticed movement on the security camera and saw this shadowy figure moving across the family room towards the garage. This occurred while he was working in the garage and the rest of the family was elsewhere in the house. This baffling image and the family's subsequent experiences have left both the family and viewers online puzzled. Could this be a lingering presence in the old home? As the family grapples with these strange events, the mystery continues to unfold, inviting speculations and theories about the true nature of the shadowy figure captured on film. In an intriguing post on Reddit, user ZorgSM shared a captivating story that blurs the lines between memory and the supernatural. The image in question, taken with a simple toy camera that produces black and white prints, appears to show an unexpected figure. According to the poster, the photograph was snapped by their young nephew during a playful session at the poster's parents' house, where their beloved dog Toto once lived and passed away 7 years ago. Despite the time that has elapsed, the family has kept Toto close to their hearts. As they looked over the photos, to their astonishment, one print seemed to distinctly show Toto's familiar form.
And this is what you would call pareidolia. That's pareidolia. 1, cheap camera, cheap optics. 2, really cheap chemicals to make the Instamatic camera actually work. It's very coincidental. I will give it that. It's very coincidental. You know, the face of the doggo here and the face of the doggo perceived in here, but that is pareidolia. The ability to see something in there that isn't there. Okay? We did a whole deep dive into that not recently, but a few months ago. So you can look that up in a previous 5 minute not 5 minute paranormal, in a previous Grim Gazette.
This mysterious occurrence has left the family puzzled, deeply moved, pondering the possibility that their cherished pet might be still lingering in their old family home. So what do you think? The side-by-side resemblance is uncanny. Has the poster's nephew really captured an image of the family dog, Toto?
No.
Let me know what you think about this one in the comments down below.
Bless. All right.
This next video was posted to Reddit by user Suspicious Hornet 614.
Ooh, pardon me.
Take a look. What's been
Suspicious
caught
Hornet.
on camera?
Okay. Again, this is a
captured by a motion sensor camera in their
this
backyard.
Is a motion sensor
the footage
camera.
Reveals what appears to be a ghostly figure lurking near a rear wall.
And the problem with that, again, we go back to the optics, we go back to the timing, we go back to how these cameras work.
Thoroughly perplexed.
The best kind of cameras that you can find are high definition cameras that have infrared and they are not timed. They're not motion triggered. They're just shooting. And if they have 4K ability, if they've got that kind of the XA11s that we have, they have IR emitters on them. And of course, you can go on ahead and you can get really sharp 4K video on that. But with these motion cameras, no, they're triggered by motion. So whatever was triggered or whatever triggered that motion, that could be accounting for the disturbance. It's not paranormal. It's not paranormal. We started off really good too with that door. That door has potential, but this one, not so much.
Vexed and a little terrified by this strange sighting, confessing they can't discern whether they're witnessing a simple camera glitch or something more supernatural. For now, the poster has left the unnerving footage up to the community to debate. As speculation runs rampant, viewers are left to wonder, is this a digital distortion or could it be an actual visitation from the other side?
Digital distortion. Bit of a disappointment, but there it is.
In an eerie revelation shared on Reddit by user Bambino Quarantino, a photograph taken at Platinum Theaters in Gilroy, California, appears to have captured something.
They have my attention that it's a theater, so let's see where this goes.
Rather creepy. The photo, snapped in 2019 before the theater was remodeled, was taken during a private screening offered to employees and their families. As the poster's friend hurried to the front to take a pre-movie snapshot, an unexpected figure was caught lurking behind the guardrail. Described as an anomaly by the poster, this ghostly figure adds a chilling layer to the theater's ambience, especially considering the timing of the photograph right before the venue's closure for renovation. This mysterious presence has sparked discussions and curiosity among Reddit users, with many speculating about the nature of this unwelcome guest.
So, this one's intriguing. This one is intriguing. And here's one of the things that I'm a little hesitant to say. That one I'd like to find out a little more about. Obviously a flash was used for this photograph because you can see how blinding white the guardrail is. My problem is that there's no shadow of said. You don't really see a shadow of, and if it's something that has been illuminated that brightly by a flash, you should see a shadow against those chairs. So why there isn't a shadow makes me go, photo manipulation. Still, that's interesting. I gotta admit, that is an interesting photo, to say the least. Do I think it's paranormal? I so badly want to say this is really cool. I want to so badly say this is paranormal, but I'd like to know why I can't see a shadow of the guardrail. You just don't see it. You don't see it. Yes, it does look very realistic. That's the thing. That's the thing. Knockoff. So that's why I'd love to see more about this photo. Oof. That's a good one.
In a serene stroll through Singer Hill Park in Oregon City back in April 2015, a seemingly ordinary family outing turned into an eerie encounter.
My wife for knocking it out.
Kelly Edwards and her children were enjoying the park when her 2-year-old daughter Grace suddenly halted and stared upwards, visibly fixated on something no one else could see. Her brother, 10-year-old Andrew, captured the moment with a cell phone, not realizing the significance of the shot at the time. It was only later at home, as they reviewed the day's photos, that the family noticed what Andrew had unintentionally captured.
And that, again, is
A
pareidola.
ghostly figure looming above Grace.
That's pareidola.
This unexpected appearance in the photo has since piqued the curiosity of viewers, who speculate about the nature of the figure. Could it be a guardian spirit watching over Grace, or simply a trick of light and shadow? Take another look at the photo and let me know what you think this could be in the comments.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say no. That's an optical illusion.
Before we take a look at an eerie little clip that's been submitted over on our Slaptam subreddit, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be notified. In a chilling video submitted to our Slaptam subreddit by a user who's since deleted their account, viewers are given a glimpse of a haunting shadowy figure lurking near the notorious Hell's Gates Railroad trestle near Lubbock Cemetery in Texas. Take a look. The footage, captured under the eerie cover of twilight, has sparked considerable intrigue and fear. The footage. Take a look. The footage, captured under the eerie cover of twilight, has sparked considerable intrigue and fear among paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Hell's Gate's trestle is steeped in local legend, often associated with numerous ghost stories and unexplained
That's pretty
occurrences.
convincing.
The lore surrounding this area includes tales of spectral figures wandering near the tracks and sudden, unexplainable chills in the air. According to local legend, the trestle marks a kind of portal or boundary beyond which the spirits of those buried in the nearby Lubbock Cemetery are said to roam.
Well,
The
Lubbock.
video adds a visual
There's a
testament
lot of
to these
weirdness
chilling
in Lubbock.
stories, showing a disturbingly distinct
That's
figure
pretty
that appears
interesting.
and vanishes without a trace.
I'd love to know why the light just went out suddenly and
This
then came back
particular
on
video
again.
only deepens the mystique of Hell's Gate, inviting speculation and investigation into what might be one of
So,
Texas's
all right.
most haunted locations.
So if you look right here, because what happens
Adds
is,
a visual testament to these.
in fact, I can slow it down. I can show you. That's interesting. This one I'm finding very okay. I'm playing it in half speed. All right,
Chilling stories.
right there. There's the shadow. Scared the crap out of me, cat. And you'll notice that it's moving. The camera is not moving. If the camera's moving here, I would say then that's just an optical illusion. But watch it.
Showing a disturbingly distinct figure that appears
And then the light pops
vanishes
back on.
without a trace.
That's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay. So right now, I would say the door. The theater photo. Well, in order of I'm intrigued. The door is still at the top. This one comes in close second, and then there's the theater thing, the theater shot, because that thing is moving. That shadow is moving.
This particular video only deepens the mystique of
I don't
Hell's
know.
Gate,
That's
inviting
one of the
speculation
questions
and
I would have.
investigation
Why
into
is the
what
light
might
turning
be
off?
one of Texas's most
Why is the
haunted
light turning off?
locations. Whether it serves as a hotspot for paranormal activity or simply a place that stirs the imagination, Hell's Gates continues to be a compelling destination for those chasing the thrill of the unknown.
Now, in case you haven't heard the awesome news, we've launched a brand new second channel. If you want to see the latest episode, check out that link.
This guy's having a good time with AI. This guy's having a real good time with AI. Okay. Interesting stuff. Okay. So maybe not everyone there was a gem, but there were some intriguing. My wife can find some of the coolest stuff online. I'm the first one to say my wife can find some really cool stuff online. That was interesting though. And if you're wondering, well, that was a shadow figure, T. Why are you giving the door a little more credence? Because the door is a little harder to explain. There is a possibility that with the light going out and light coming back on, that could create some weird shadow play, right? But the door is a little tougher to explain away. So yeah, but still, those two were pretty interesting. Two were very interesting. So everyone, this will wrap up part 1 of tonight's Grim Gazette. I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to suggest you do the same. If you haven't gotten some water, go get some water, please. If you haven't taken your meds, please check out your schedule. Make sure you've taken your meds the way you're supposed to be taking your meds. If you haven't gotten up and stretched, please do that too, because that's one of the other things I want to do. I want to make sure I'm getting up and I'm stretching, which I haven't done since 6 o'clock when I took a seat down here, okay? We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we get back, we're going to do our deep dive portion of tonight's Grim Gazette, and we're going to have a little discussion about how things are going paranormal wise on YouTube. All right. So thanks for being here. You are watching the Grim Gazette, issue 16. Hope you're enjoying the content. I will be seeing you in a few. Be right back.